Don't look up. Whatever you do, don't look up. Also, do not play loud music. It'll hear you, dude. And if you look at it, it'll get your ass. What a movie, right? I mean, God. All right, wait, real quick, sorry. So, if you're watching this, then obviously you've already seen the movie because this is spoiler talk. The spoiler edition of the review. I'm just going to be rambling on, so I'll be going in and out of, like, different things, so just bear with me. But, man, so, I mean, think about this. So, okay, it's not a spaceship, right? Not little creepy big-headed Martians walking around. Shit, dude, is it even an alien? I mean, okay, look, what we do know is that it's a huge-ass living organism that consumes humans and animals as much as we know, right? Sucks them up like a vacuum, digests them, and throws to waste what it can't digest, right? Hence, like in the opening scene when Kaluuya's dad got stabbed in the eye with the falling objects and whatnot. Even a horse got a key stuck in its ass, dude. Some wild shit. The thing I like is, see, okay, the thing is, to me, this is what I feel. This thing is like a fish out of water. Just bear with me. It's almost like a saucer-shaped flying stingray. We don't know how long it's been around, but we do know it likes to eat organic matter, obviously, right? Also, we know it doesn't like to consume metal, chairs, or any inanimate objects, basically. And it only attacks when it's hungry. One of the scary parts of this movie is they think that they're looking at it and studying this thing, and it's every move and all that, right? Oh no, boo-boo. It's actually looking at you and waiting for the right time to hunt yo ass to eat. The number one rule, like I said, is don't look up and don't play loud music. That's what it wants you to do. It's almost like a beacon for it to attack. I mean, I thought it was badass that Kaluuya was able to figure that thing out, dude. That was pretty cool. All right, like I said, been rambling, but anyhow, I'm gonna focus a little bit. So, okay, the Steven Yeun character, right? Dude, what a great backstory. I mean, working on a sitcom as a kid that featured a chimp that went nuts on a set one day. Now, you know, dude, that should have been a lesson learned for that dude. As a kid growing up, man, knowing that shit went down, right? You cannot control a wild animal or what does not want to be controlled. You know, I mean, the Yeun character wanted to buy the horses to use them as an offering to this entity or whatever you want to call it, right? My man thought he had it all figured out. Knew the time it comes out to feed him everything. Thought he could turn a profit out of it, and instead got him, his family, and the poor folks who thought they would see something cool and special die instead. Now, once again, you can't control a wild animal or what does not want to be controlled. History repeats itself, which shows, man, Yin did not learn anything from the chimpanzee incident. I think that's what that whole backstory was about. Hence, he got soyed. Sound of your ass. And dude, the screams coming from the people, dude, when they're inside that monster was crazy. And watching him get ingested and stuff, dude, inside his stomach, whatever it was, and you could hear them dying slowly. Then it all stopped, and out of nowhere came all that blood and waste from the monster, dude, that it just couldn't handle. What a scene, dude. That was awesome. Now I want to focus on the Kaluuya character, man. This dude was the man. I mean, he figured out a bit of how this thing operates because he looked at the thing like an animal, because he trains horses. So he knows how they work, or at least how horses work, and used that knowledge to survive this damn thing. Plus, my man, he's like a cowboy, I thought. He was like the cowboy character of the movie. And you never leave a man behind, including your horse. What I mean by that, dude, one of my favorite lines in the movie was during the scene where Kaluuya, his sister Kiki, and the dude from Fries, they were trying to figure out what their next move was going to be. And she just basically wanted to be over and done with the town and not go back, right? But my man said, I got mouths to feed. Which meant he wasn't going to leave his horses behind, because that's like leaving your man behind. The dude has principles he goes by, man. Think Scarface, all right? When he says, there are two things I have in this world. My word and my balls. I don't break them for nobody. Sorry. Accent's horrible. And Kaluuya wasn't leaving his horses behind, dude. And credit to Kiki for standing by her brother, dude, through thick and thin. And that's what makes it nasty. Now, this credit goes to my buddy. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, so I won't, but she knows who she is, though. But she came up with this great point, though, right? So to add to that cowboy thing, cowboys normally have guns to shoot their enemies, right? Well, in this movie, they use cameras to shoot the entity instead, right? Pretty wild. I think that's pretty sick, though. So trading in guns for cameras. it's obvious that Peele loves westerns. I love the fact that that both black folks survived in the movie. Thank you. Normally we don't pan out too well in these sorts of movies. Anyhow, I've talked to a few people who felt this movie was slightly disappointing because they thought it would be some deep social commentary like the prior two films he did. Once the reveal actually happened, I realized this is just a movie with not like a deep message, but a message though, and it's just a well-made movie, so it's not to be taken too seriously. And honestly, I think this is a great move for Jordan Peele to show he has range and doesn't rely on just one style of movie making. The one thing that remains is he continues to create strong black characters in his films, but also not your stereotypical black characters who act and talk a certain way. And I really appreciate that he's doing that. And when it comes to the monster, alien, or call it what you want, is NOPE an acronym for not of this planet? Maybe. The thing we don't know is how long this thing has been around. But we do know that it chose to stay in this specific town probably because it could remain low-key, chilling behind that fucking cloud and eating small things from time to time, kind of chipping away whenever it was hungry. But then I believe when it ate all those people at the ranch, that gave it a larger appetite than it was normally used to, hence the reason you saw it change form into something larger towards the end, because it was hungry and desperate. It needed more food to eat than usual. That's why I think its desperation is what made it actually eat that large-ass helium-filled balloon, which ultimately was its end. But needless to say, dude, obviously I love this movie, and Peele is only getting better, dude. And his movies I trust. Also, might I add, I love the trailers and the TV spots released for this thing. All smoke and mirrors, dude, to what the shit really was. And I applaud it. We all fell for it. And I think that was some savvy ass marketing. But anyhow, that's all I got for today. Hope some of this made sense. I wonder if you guys, anyone agrees or disagrees, hey, let me know. But anyhow, in the meantime, stay nasty, my friends. And Shay Nasty out.
I'll see you soon.
Would you steal a car?
No.
Would you steal a computer?
No.
Would you steal a purse?
No.
Would you steal a TV?
No.
Have you subscribed to the Don't Split Up channel yet?
No.
Viewing without subscribing is a dick move.
Don't be a dick.
Subscribe. Click and subscribe. It's free.